We're gonna figure it out later. We're back.
Okay.
And we're recording, yeah.
Are we recording? Is moving?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, okay. Alright, y'all, we're back. We had a little
back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wait, let me get back. Okay. Okay, now
I need to clip to
start
it.
over.
Alright, Alright, y'all. Hello. I'd like to welcome you to the What's Eating Armani Berry podcast, episode 3. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping in. I would like to introduce to some and present to many my cuz, the one and only Inga Nicole.
Yeah, well, you, it's favorite girl, Inga Nicole. You know what it is. My favorite thing to say. I say that all my Zooms and everything is what I say. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Listen, I'm excited to be here at Armani Berry. Wait, let me say it right. Armani Berry podcast. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, y'all. Episode 3. You know what it is. We going in. You ready?
Yeah.
I got something for you. When I tell you we be getting the bag, that's what we do. We just want to do this. I'm just saying.
What?
We outside.
We Virgos. We all about the money.
Yeah.
However, we got to switch gears.
I'm ready.
This episode ain't only about that.
Yeah, because I know. Because people.
Thank you.
So, but why is it so real that people don't really want to hear about they want to know about you want to know what happened?
What? No, no.
What we gonna talk about? We not gonna talk about what happened?
We can, but we don't even know. Like, we gonna talk about boundaries. I want to talk about fake love between you and your girlfriend, like your boo and your girlfriend. Like, I want to talk about fake love. I want to talk about dealing with your demons, like kind of stuff. Like,
oh snap! What's next?
Like, and then you know what else I want to talk about? Can you be friends with somebody you had a hookup with?
A hookup like a one night stand?
Like y'all hooked up
like
before. It could have been.
I keep saying sneaky link because that's what the young people call it.
It could have been a situationship. It could have been a one night stand. However, for one night stand, then you wouldn't talk to me.
What about your ex?
What? Well, that's what I'm saying. Could you be friends with somebody you hooked up before? So that could be your ex.
Okay, go first. Ooh. So, guys, can you? Yes, I'm.
Why not go first? You my guest.
I know I'm your guest, but then when you're best friends with Blueberry watching, now you dead.
You're right. Because you know what? Let me just put this out there. 95% of my friends are either in serious relationships or married.
Yeah.
So me being the single lady that I am, it's hard, y'all. First of all, dating is not dating. It's hard out there. And then it's like you be in situationships. What you don't want to be in. I definitely do not want situationships for 2024. Like, it's.
Because we want to talk about manifesting too, but what you want?
What do I want?
If you don't want a situationship, what you want?
I don't want a situationship. I want companionship. I want things that are free. I want the free things. A good morning text. A good night text. Let's go to Starbucks date. Like, we don't gotta go to Nobu and Steak 48. We ain't gotta do all that.
So I'm just kidding. I don't know. But
we ain't gotta do all that.
Like, can you be? What's the question?
Can you be friends with somebody you hooked up with? Can y'all be friends? Like, can y'all be neutral?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't judge me, cause I'm a hit it and quit it. You know what I'm talking about? And so we friends. I will watch your homie anyway. So I'm gonna be honest. I feel like for me, once I decide what's done is done, a deal is a deal. I don't see you that way no more. Once I don't see you that way no more, I don't see you that way no more. And if we continue to be cool, I'm okay with it. I can be. So can I be your friend? I literally could have been hanging out with somebody. I'm just gonna call it that for the sake of, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna say that I could have hooked up with you, and it just didn't go where it was supposed to go, and we could be kiki and all that.
I'm gonna say that not every person can be my friend.
Yeah.
And then I can't really call them my friend. I could just say I know them.
Yeah, not your friend,
but right? That's a thing.
You're
not really my friend, but
I'm gonna just answer the way I want to answer. So for real, you guys, I'm trying to be kind in case Boo Bear watches, because Boo Bear
gonna watch. But Boo Bear don't hold it, so we just having a conversation.
The only way he's gonna watch is because he got told to watch it, but he's not gonna get told to watch it. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. y'all ever want to say something, but y'all know that somebody, this is what happens with people, and probably don't want to do what you really want to do because you think that somebody's going to say it and going to say something to you. And so, say what you want to say. So, here's what I want to say. I really can be friends with somebody that I hung out with. Like, I really can be. Like, they could be my bestie in real life because I don't care. I'm done. Isn't that a Virgo thing? Like, I'm cool. Like, we have established a thing.
A Virgo thing is when I'm done with you, I'm done with you.
So, I'm not like that. I am like, I'm trying to think of who I know that I could do it. We don't gotta be besties, but I'm cool with you. Like, that never happened.
Yeah, I can still be cool.
100%.
I can say I can still be cool. We definitely don't have to be besties. But
and I'm not going back either.
I could also say, when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. However,
I know, but done with you in a bitter way, or done with you like I'm just done this.
I'm done with you because you did something to me.
You not be like, is you mad or no?
I'm done with you in a you did something to me way.
I know, but so
that's why I walked away. So, for instance, the episode that I'm going to drop before this one is about my ex. So it's episode 2, part 2.
You guys,
episode 2, part 2. It's my ex. So if you're watching this before you watch that, you got to go back.
I hope you watch
episode 2 because I talk about my ex, and we could be cordial, but do I talk to him? Absolutely not.
I know, but that's a different type of situation. You ain't got no business. Think about somebody that you might have, like, seriously just hit it and quit it. I could say, we could say.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said you got to do something to me for me to be like.
So for everybody you know, the only way you stop talking to them is they done something to you.
No,
you never hooked up with somebody. You never hooked up with somebody and it just wasn't given.
Right. Yeah,
I know somebody that you know what I'm saying? And it was not good or bad. It was just that we better homies. That's it.
You know what's crazy though? And it's gonna be another episode. This probably gonna be like episode 9. 10.
We in the episode now.
Right. We are in the nail episode.
Yeah.
But this episode is definitely good because it's gonna tie into my weight loss journey. Only because that came into my mind because we're talking about people we hooked up with and can we be friends with them? My other part 2 to that question is when you boss up, like you know how people grow up, they boss up. Like for me, I slimmed up.
Sexy. Somebody get the people. Put the DJ on right there.
We're back. Short intermission.
Yeah, the little change.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, and it's the opposite kind of to that question. Like, original question was, can you be friends with somebody you hooked up with? So my opposite to that is, when you boss up, you kind of grow up, glam up, however you want to call it. Can you now hook up with somebody you always thought was cute or had a crush on, but now that you grew up, you're grown, like time has passed, and now they're interested in you, right? Because you hook up with them. Cause
I went up with it.
Right.
Back then you didn't know me. Now I'm hot you all up on me. No, I don't want to be like, if you ain't like me, then you don't like me now.
Correct.
Ain't that a rap song too?
Yes, it is.
If you don't like me, then you don't. No, I don't like, that's Meek Mill said, if you wasn't with me then, you wasn't with me now.
Right.
What's that song? That's one of my favorite songs.
Wasn't in the gym, that's Rick Ross.
No, but Meek Mill's got a song, you wasn't with me. Something money turned into a monster. Money turned my news into pasta. She's
reaching rapper.
Riding around on the north side of Philly. They want to kill me. Listen, no, seriously. He said, if you wasn't with me, then you wasn't with me now. That's what I'm talking about. Nope. Don't come for me. Listen, I feel the same way. That takes me for real. Even when you talk about relationships,
right?
I don't feel like that happens to women as much as it happens to guys. Mm-hmm. I feel I think about my sons, and I think about, like, especially one of my sons, like, he popping that honey, they coming. But before it wasn't like that. Mm-hmm. I think about all the young guys that I know, that as that bag get up, the girls get the hoses outside, honey, they do it outside, the light is bringing, let's go. That's really how it be. Right. I think about people in general is not even relationships. I don't think I really had.
We call situationships.
I've been outside. I am highly sought after in these streets.
I'm not outside. I wasn't outside.
I'm outside in a way. I'm highly sought after. So you know. So, but if I flip that, this is just because somebody listening could feel me. When you grow in your business, I was literally talking about this on my Zoom today. When you're growing your business, and as you're growing, that people that was with you or wasn't with you shooting in the gym, and now you pop in, they get the idea that you got it going on, and their hand is up. Right. I feel like that's just as painful as someone that wasn't checking for you. Right. That's not they checking for you. And I feel sorry for guys. Where girls, ladies, why do we do that? He was coming up. He was a little scrawny thing. Right. Had a little couple extras in. He wasn't as popping as he could have been. But your little friend was popping, had it going on. Right. And now you see the bull that was quiet, but now you see him and you be like, for real? Right. And now you see him. How do you think he feels? That's a little How do you really think little Tone feel? You making little Tone be a predator. Now he treating you funny. Right. And you like, how? But here go the crazy thing. Little Tone done became big Tone, and now he's treating you funny. You like, nigga, you little Tone, don't play with me. You know what I mean? But he, you know what I'm saying? You got stuff together. Okay. That could be like a both side kind of thing. Okay. Now, in your experience, though, how do you feel? Because change is different. Like, right. Now, so, as you are, we're gonna call it evolving. As you're evolving, how do you see that? You know that people are looking at you in a more like, how you doing kind of way.
So let me just say this, because I've always, even though I've always been a big girl, always had a little, you know.
What's your shirt say? Tell the people they talk.
Oh, thickish. A little thick, a little fat.
Come on. That's tasty.
I always had weight on me. Let me just say that. And I wore whatever I wanted to wear. I go to Carnival. I jump up. Always got the monokini.
What's a monokini?
A monokini is a baby suit in the front, bikini in the back with the string across, back out.
Yeah,
all of it. Huh?
Yeah, what's that?
My butt outside. What do you mean?
It's a monokini, like a bikini in the back.
Bikini is a baby suit. Baby suit in the front, bikini in the back.
So you was out space.
Carnival. Like, I had clothes on compared to the other girls. However, I'm just saying, you know my size, so I've always been confident in my size. Like, size didn't matter to me in my head. You ever saw what's that movie? Shallow How.
I never seen it.
Oh, you never saw Shallow How?
I'm gonna watch it. Shallow How.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Oh my gosh, you guys see Shallow How. All right, so Shallow How is this movie where you can say he was superficial.
Okay.
The guy's superficial. He only talked to top 10 girls. Okay. He only trying to talk to 10. And this guy it's a motivational speaker, Tony Robbins, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
He does something to him in the elevator. And he tricks his mind. He does some mind things to him in the elevator. So now every girl he sees moving forward from that day on is a 10. No matter what she really looked like in real life. So he meets this girl. I think it's his boss's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw
Shallow How.
It's called Shallow How.
Guys, we're going to watch Shallow How.
So he gets with the boss's daughter and everybody's confused. Like, because she's big. Because she like a 22. She like a size 22. But when he sees her, she's a 2. So that's me. I'm that girl. Like, when I look in the mirror, I be like, oh, my 2, putting my stuff on. And then when I go to put the 2 on, I'm like, oh, wait. Why this don't fit? What's happening?
Because you only see yourself as beautiful.
I only see myself as a 2 when I'm really a 22. However, now that I've, grown into my silhouette, into my silhouette, I feel like people that didn't know me, because I always attracted what I wanted. Like, if I say I want a guy like this, guy like that, or I see a cute guy, like, hey, like, I'm gonna talk to you. Like, I never got that, oh, she a big girl vibe. Like, I never lived that. However, people that look at me might think that's what I go through in my life. Now, I have gone through, just because you're a big girl, you can pay for this, that scenario. Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, dog, my bag is my bag. You don't think that guys get with big girls just for the money?
You already know how I feel. I told you about the joint I saw.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing, too. So, have I been through that? Absolutely. Like weird, like Spicer.
When people try to get you to pay, it's a literally like pay like you weigh type of how their attitude is. How do you feel about that?
Not like how you were saying, like, but they put it out there, like if you can, or something.
So they try to take advantage of you.
Correct. So I've been through that, not thinking like, oh, he's trying to use me, kind of thing, because there's guys out there that think that's the only way you get guys. Like it's the only way I'm gonna get guys. Like I'm paying for it.
Right.
Right. You know, I'm not that girl. However, I've been through that where I get with the guy and then he starts to.
And what do you do?
Oh, can I? It depends how deep I'm in it. It depends how deep I'm in it.
So
to be honest, I'm a 50 girl. I got a bag. Like I take care of myself. So if we're in it, like this is what we doing. Like if we go out to eat, like I'll pay the tab. You get the tip.
I'm not doing it. Sorry, I'm not a 50-50 girl. I'm a 50-50 girl. Okay, let me say this. So, am I a 50-50 girl? If I invite you out, see, it's crazy. So, if I invite you out, then I'll pay for the food. But for the most part, when I do even date, even before Boo Bear, if we go out, even if I offer to pay, I don't pay. I'm not. Okay. I don't play with niggas.
No, that's understandable.
I don't play with niggas like that. Here's how I'm feeling. I'm so petty, and I don't know if it's petty or not. And yeah, listen, jump in these comments right now because the energy is helpful. But I feel like if a dude know what he's supposed to do, this is just how I feel, and I taught my sons this. If my son, I'm talking about Sean, because my youngest son is a different type of girl. He is a whole nother breed, honey. We working on him. But my one son, he know what it is. This is just about paying for like your food, for example. I personally feel like if you go out with a nigga or a man and you're out to dinner, even if you offer, he know what it is. Don't do that. That's how I feel.
Okay.
That is a standard of a guy. And I would like to treat you. But the fact that I offer to treat you, you know what it is. Pay for my food. Don't play with me. Don't make me find out that you ain't paid for food.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that never happened. Listen, and I'm not trying to say it like that.
Right.
Now, you should never have me out here. Sorry, y'all. I switched up from guest to cousin. But I feel like a guy know what he's supposed to do.
Right.
And if you're out with a woman, and this is for a man, and I'm going back to teaching my kids, you're supposed to pay. If my son walk into the restaurant, his girl's out to eat, a girl that he's seeing is out to eat, and he decide to bring his monkey ass, and I'm telling the truth, you decide to walk your monkey ass up into that restaurant with her and her girlfriends, and all her girlfriends in there. Nobody told you to come in there, but since you walked in there, you need to pay for all that. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Sean, no. If you go in a restaurant and she got her girls there, and because you decide to make your presence known, then that's your tab. And that's what it is. And you know what it is, and that's it. Pay. She don't got to ask you. You should have came in there, drinks is on you, and food is on you. Otherwise, why did you go? Because you came in there to be the man, right? Be the man. Pay for the food.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
You deserve that.
Okay. So
I'm not being petty, but she deserves
I'm just saying,
that.
but since she got all this energy going, we might as well start talking about the red flags then.
Talk about it.
Flags.
This is not going to go well. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Where are you at? Give me a flags right now. Go YouTube, go crazy.
I'm in the dating world, and dating's not dating. So to be honest, with COVID, so I was engaged, y'all, and that's in the other episode, so make sure you watch it. I was
That's
engaged.
5 episodes. Just so y'all know, that's the 5th other episode. She just said, I had 1, she had 4. She busy.
So with COVID, when the world shut down, I was heavy on the dating app scene, y'all. Heavy. So I tell you, heavy.
Wait, I'm sorry, guys. That's another episode. Write that down. Dating apps. Write it down.
I'm writing it down, y'all.
That is the 6th episode. Y'all gonna be busy this year.
I know.
Yeah.
Put that in the comment. How often should I post? Am I entertaining?
You are so entertaining. You was helpful today. You was giving them grown folks business.
Dating apps. Sorry, so red flags, y'all.
You need to call this episode.
Grown folks business. All right, we're gonna say when I edit this, we're gonna see what it's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay, go.
So red flags. So I have red flags just in general, just in life. Period. And it's like you don't want to hold the next person to it. So one of my red flags is I want to see the good in people. So that's, I feel like that's something for me. That's not a red flag on them, but a red flag from them is be real. Why do people still? It's like, why do people still want to give out a fake number? I had somebody give me a Google number. What? Like, block, delete, like
immediately.
Right? Who does like?
And don't ask them why. Just done.
Oh, I did. Like, okay. But it's like, and
I didn't know people gave out fake numbers.
Or they get your contact and they still want to text you. Like we were texting in the dating app. Like you have access to me now. Call me. Like even if you don't want to give out your number, social media was the next best thing because I wanted to FaceTime. Like I wanted to video chat.
So
like,
make sure you're not getting catfish.
What? I got catfish before too.
Not catfish. Write that down.
Write that down. Have you been catfish? Write that down. Yes. I was catfish before y'all. That's God, that was crazy.
You need to put that. Y'all need. She needs to put an X by it when I'm gonna say it up there.
Have you been catfish?
Write that down.
Oh gosh, that was
good content.
Yeah, just yes, like yo. So right, and see, I wish I had it more together because I got so many red flags. Like
about the
catfish. No, not the catfish.
Okay.
No. I'm talking about red flags. You talking about red flags now? But I got so many. So one of my red flags also is like people not wanting to get a real name. Like once y'all start talking, like we're off the act now. Like we done evolved. Like it's you want to get to know the person. That was the point of even matching with them. Like I want to get to know you. Like I see you cute. Like that's the only reason I even clicked on you and liked you is because I saw you was cute.
All right, now pay attention. People go by looks first. People are attracted with their eyes
True.
Before they're attracted to anything else.
True. And then you get the personality popping, and then you get names. So it's like, of course, you get the internet name Armani. Like you want your Armani first, but then you get the gov. Like, but it's like when you don't want to share your gov, but you want to come through, but she can't come to your house, or vice versa.
Okay,
or you go to his house, but he can't come to your house. Like that's a red flag. Like,
so this is kind of like a kind of interesting conversation because I've never ever been. And so now my question is going to be, why would you, even for safety reasons, why would I date a man? So if I take it back, old school, I'm a little girl in college, right? If my friends went out with a guy in college, not even dating half with a stranger, we're just gonna call him a stranger.
Right.
It was mandatory. If he had a car, we need his tag, we needed his license, I need your mama phone number too. And so why isn't it an immediate halt stop if you don't know somebody's government? Like, how do you protect yourself dating if you don't know nothing?
No, that's true.
Yes.
No, that's true. So I feel like social media is on our side though, because don't just think because you don't know their government. And not only that, it's like it's not an immediate like red flag over time because y'all been talking. Like that's a question that comes up, and if you don't share it, it's like, huh?
Yeah, but would you move forward if they don't share it? Would you move forward to the next step of like, well, I'm going out to dinner with you, and I don't know.
Right, I definitely. It's going to make me treat you differently. You become so. When you meet somebody, for me, this is for me. I can't speak for everybody else. So when I meet somebody, it's like this. It's even like me right here, and it's like everything. Because my intuition crazy as well. So it's like, I get these intuition crazy. I get the intuition craziness, but I try not to hold you to the next person. So you're still here. But as time goes on, it's like, I don't know your name. Like, what? Like, oh, I can't come to your house. I can't know where you lay your head. Like, it's like a notch. Like pushing me away.
So in an app dating process, how fast does that happen?
It can happen overnight, actually. It's some people, to be honest, how I used to move on the apps, if you did not have a picture on your profile thing at all, I'm not talking to you.
Do you still do that? Or
the apps are deleted. I'm over it. I was so frustrated.
Really?
I deleted them. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. This is the thing the past now.
Oh
This is
my.
now the past. 2024, those apps is going. And mind you, my friends was already telling me, get the hell off those apps. Like, girl.
Yes.
Because they already know what kind of boss girl I am. They're like, yo, you too classy for those apps.
Yes.
And like, listen to other podcasts. Look, we're going off on a tangent. Listen to those
No,
recent,
that's good.
listen to those recent podcasts that I've been listening to. It made me realize like how much of a girly girl I am, because I hear people talking about going 50-50, going to eat at certain places. Like, how much you pay? Like, should a guy pay for my just my maintenance? Should a guy pay for my daily maintenance? So
maintenance, like what?
So when the girl was talking, she was talking about how she go get her mani pay and how much it costs.
Oh, remember we talked about the other day the high value woman.
Correct.
Y'all better get up in here right now. What is a high value? What is high value?
I didn't realize that I'm high value. Like, because when I was listening to a specific podcast, she was talking about no, I'm not getting that $70, $80 mani petty. I was like, oh, is like, I didn't know it was a value on a mani petty, because when I go get mine done, look, I need to cut down. They were $45, but
what did I miss? Like, I like my nails.
No, but that's just your nails. What about your toes?
I was too busy. I had to leave.
See, that's what I'm saying. So when I go
back,
when I go get a mani petty, how much do you usually pay?
Some probably like at least 95 to it. With my tips, like 100.
But you get plain Jane. Like every nail is different. But anyway, when I go get a mani petty, it's $1.50 with tip. It's $1.50. And like every time. So when you start putting value on your maintenance, I didn't know that made you high value. I didn't know that was a thing. And it's like, to me, that's my everyday. Like a $40, even if I did go get plain nails, like what's $40? I didn't know that about $20.
The whole high value thing is like, I'm a hustler, and so I feel like being a hustler, I don't really look at it like high value.
But no, see, this is another thing. I'm sorry to cut you off, because to me, what she meant by high value is what she pays to take care of herself. So if you can't do that, you're not valuing what she does for herself. Okay. So, for instance, how much is eyebrows now? $10 when it used to be $5.
I know too many people get my eyebrows.
Well, I believe if you go to the Nellery and get your eyebrows done, which
but if I go to my girl, my eyebrows are $35.
Right. See, my eyebrows, because I get henna on them. Well, I think it's what it's called, henna. I think I get henna. Anyway, my eyebrows are $6.
Okay. Yeah,
right. So that's what I'm saying. So I get.
But my eyebrows be bright brown ring.
When she started explaining it to me, I said, "Oh, I didn't realize." So
I got some high value. I have a nice card.
Correct.
That makes me high value, and I don't ask.
So if a guy,
you know what it is. You know what I'm
talking about. If a guy, for instance, was in your car,
yeah,
of course, he's not driving my car. Is he driving your car? He in the passenger side, right? So if you pull up to the gas station and he's on his phone like this.
Oh no, I don't.
And he don't even have the car to even pay for it.
He is cut off. Why would he ever ride with you again? No, stop. Pause this conversation. If you, ladies and guys, if you ride with a woman and you don't pump her gas, explain to us what that means. I want to know right now. Comment. And ladies, if you're in a car with a dude and you're getting gas and he doesn't get out and pay for it nor pump it, talk to the people right now. Comment on this podcast right now. Go ahead. So now. I'm listening. Because I'm looking for I'm going to be on here looking for the comments. There's a little bit, I don't want y'all to know it's pre-recorded, but it's a little pre-recorded. But I'm going to be looking for the comments. You're in the car with a woman and you didn't pay for her gas. You're on your phone. You didn't acknowledge her, give her your debit card, your cash app, $5, $2. I left my wallet in my man's house. Nothing. What does that mean?
So that is a red flag to me. However, is it a red flag, though, that makes you say, block, delete? Is that a block, delete red flag? Or is that a conversation? Oh.
Don't ask me.
Don't ask you?
No.
Okay.
I will have my...
Tell me the comments, though.
The comments need to know. Is it a red flag for you?
It is a red flag.
How does it make you feel?
It makes you feel like, yo, like what?
Like, how did you pay for that? Let me ask this. Did you? I'm gonna take it even further.
Okay.
When you paid, when hypothetically, if this was you, let's just say, if that was you and the person sat in the car and used their phone, did you tap and pay at the pump, or did you walk in the store and come back out?
No, I pay at the pump. And
so when you paid at the pump and it still sat there and didn't pay, how did that make you feel?
It didn't make me feel no way. I kind of paid looks, waited for a second, and kept moving. I gotta keep moving. I can't wait on nobody. Me waiting on somebody is out the window. And if you don't get it and you can't keep up with me, then you're not for me. You never say nothing?
Because I'm on your podcast guest, but then I feel like every now and then, I feel like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because I'm a guest, turn it into a cousin.
I mean,
and so I
know you want to bring up a specific person.
No, I don't want to bring up nobody.
Situation, but I don't want to do. I don't want to bring up nobody. My point is never to put nobody out there. I don't want to put nobody down. Your movement is your movie. Your situation is your situation. However,
so I might be a little bit of old school. That's all I want to talk about. So I might be a little bit of like old school for the young girls. I don't know. Maybe I'm learning today that I'm grown. But if you're in a car with a man, a young man, a nigga, your boy, your boo, your jump off, your sneaky link, and he don't pay for the gas, he's done. Do you understand? When I say done, I do mean done. I feel as though, personally, that is like and I looked at him. Did you say that? Did you look?
Yeah, I did.
So
I did.
Anna, not only did they not do, they didn't check. They rolled. They paid. They're on their phone. You paid. You pumped the gas. You looked at him, and it didn't do nothing. He's done. Period.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
And don't ask me, like, matter of fact, I called you an Uber. But all right, I won't go that far. I'm going to take him where he's supposed to be. I'm not that hurt. I'm lying. I'm not that hurt. I'm faking. Instagram. I'm faking. No, I'm talking about faking for the gram. But no, I'm not going to put you out. Yeah. For the vibe. Back then, do it for the vibe. But no, he's done. Like, bro, like, you're not getting... He's done.
All right, shit, the Virgo coming out tonight.
Yeah. It's right. September 11th, mid-September, period. But no, seriously. Like, let me tell you something. And this is for any lady. And I'm an old head in a way, but I'm not like old. Like, if the people say it, then I guess. But if you're talking to me, I still got it. And so, ain't no way. I'm not playing with those niggas that don't pay. Period. And only because I do too much. And you're that way, like you do too much, like you got it going on. And I'm not just saying this because we all here. You got it going on. You're attractive. You're beautiful, actually. You got a good spirit, a good soul. You hustler. You don't fuck that. You don't got to settle for nothing. And I'm not just saying it. I mean in real life. I'm a guest. Stop calling me that. Like in real life, like if I was fucking to anybody, like people, I want women to know. The whole high value thing, that's just how you feel. Like I'm high value, but I'm not. But I don't gotta tell you how I'm high value. You know what it is. Right. Like you be great. You're grateful that you with me, and I already know what it is. Talking to if my Boo Bear was here right now, this is real life. I can talk heavy because I'm with someone. I've been in domestic violence for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. Every relationship I ever had, a nigga want to fuck me up. In real life, they want to put their hands on me, but part of that was me. That's my mouth. Because when you not respecting who I am, I did not know how to articulate that I was high value.
Gotcha.
And so when I was accepting low value and you was giving it to me, I had a problem with it, but I didn't know how to accept it. So I treat you in a low value way because what you thought it was. Right. And that caused a person that really didn't have no value for me nor them to treat me in a certain kind of way. And I dealt with that. A low self-esteem type of thing for over 20 years. And so now I'm fortunate and grateful to have somebody that I don't want to say plotted on me, but if he tells the story himself, that really wanted to be with me for over 20 years. And I didn't. If he tells the story, I let him come tell it one day. Like I know him for since 2000 maybe.
So is that what you're telling me? I already know him, guys.
My mother said your auntie told me that if you're over 40, girls. My mama knew. My mama knew, little son. But she be knowing. And my mother said that if you're over the age of 40, you already met your
husband. Really?
Yep. She told me that a long time ago. If you're over the age of 40, you already met your husband.
Interesting.
Just think back. You'll see. And so if I think about Boo Bear wanted to be with me. He tells a story wanted to be with me. I don't know nothing about what he's talking about. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm not going to disrespect him. Right. Don't do that. But my Boo Bear, even any guy I've ever been with, I didn't never have to tell them what to do because I feel like when we talk about this, when you know your worth and your value, you're only going to attract who you're supposed to be, but you got to know it. If you don't know it, then you're not going to get what you deserve, what you deserve. But you got to know what you deserve. Not only do you not got to know what you deserve, you got to know what you want, and you got to be willing you have to be willing to have nothing instead of settling. And when you're willing to have nothing instead of settling, what you're supposed to have is going to come. Because when you're settling, what you're supposed to have don't want to be part of that shit. Okay. So what you're supposed to have. And so if I'm with a dude, every person I've ever been with, and I've been with some great people, like friendships, relationships, you know what I'm saying, all stuff. And so, but every person, I can promise you this, anybody I've ever been with, I brought something to the table, they brought something to the table, but when I seen what they brought to the table, I made sure that I put even more into it so they could bring more to the table so I ain't have to pay. Because I put my value in their work. Right. And so now, if I pump you up enough, I ain't got to do shit.
Well, that's what the woman's supposed to do. They're supposed to add to you.
You got to do that, but you can't add to. But I'm not adding to nobody that's trying to take what I added and give it away. I got a problem with that. Now I'm trying to fight you. Now I'm keying on your cars.
That's right. Wow, that went left, all the way left.
It did go left because we were talking about high value.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't really know it was a thing. I guess that's you talking to me with that. In reality, like I didn't know how much of high value I was until COVID. And like I'm just saying, like going through the movements, like this house, like just me being who I am. I never realized how much high value I was. I didn't really know it was a thing. Like,
you have to accept it now. So now that you realize your value, you can't let somebody de-edify you. So de-edify means that I'm somebody and you're treating me like I'm not. Right. And so when I know that I am a proud, strong, hard-working, got it going on, beautiful woman, sister, whatever y'all say. Right. When I know I got it going on outside and you try and treat me like I don't, you cannot be in my circle because you're bringing me down. Would you be with a homegirl that every time you be with her, she's bringing you down?
Hell no.
Would you be with a homegirl that every time you be with her or every time you hear about it, she talking crazy about you outside? Would you be with a homegirl that when she around her girl, she don't want to be your friend, but she your friend when it's just y'all?
That's another part of it.
Yeah, and so
fake love from girlfriends.
Okay, don't even talk about it. Fake love so you can't accept it from nobody here.
Well, yeah, so. For me, even though we talk about in general, but for me personally, I feel like I can say I'm a late bloomer. I can say that because I was out of the dating game for so long, 7 years, that it was totally different.
You was out
when I evolved. I was engaged.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So when I came back out, it had evolved to something different because the internet was something different.
Let me ask you this: did you take a break?
What you mean?
When you came out of the relationship that you was in, did you take a break before you started dating?
I'm going to say no. I was already checked out. I was checked out before I left. So I'm going to say no.
Guess what? Most Virgos are. In real life, if you're a Virgo in this bitch, you are checked out before you done been gone.
Yeah, I was going.
Like, I just trying, I don't know what I was doing, but... But the reason I say take a break is because one of the most important things in a relationship is like processing time. Even though you was checked out and you left, you still need time to connect back to who you are.
I'm gonna say I didn't, and I lost myself in that relationship. That's crazy. Like losing yourself.
Is that on the list of the 100 episodes you have?
What, losing myself?
Yeah, you already talked about it. Come on, talk about it. People need to know that. Put $10,000. Lose yourself. That way you know what I'm talking about. Don't talk. Girl, that's that. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know. Y'all never watched any of the episodes. I am double spoiled. I am the youngest and only girl.
She's yours. The guys, don't make me tell the story about the cheese.
The cheese curl, or was it potato chips?
No, it was cheese curl. When we was little. Oh, this is so cute. I'm
Remember?
Don't unruin it. Why you fixing? Listen, this is a true story. When we was little, well, I guess we was little because we was little. So when we was little, and her mom had this big killer van. It was like a big ass killer van for real. The big van that the child molesters drive, right? The big one. If you go snatch a kid, you got this van. Her mama had one, and they used to shop at Pathmark. Like, remember Pathmark back in the day, and everything was big at Pathmark.
Yes.
And they would get these big, gigantic bags. Like, we didn't shop like that. We didn't have it like they had it. So they would get these. My hands is no exaggeration. It was like big as me, like this big. Cheese curls, potato chips, pretzels. It was like triple supersize. This is supersize of supersize. So Armani Beery used to be in the front of the van. We in the back, just happy to be there because we can get some snacks. Would have this big ass bag of snacks, of cheese curls, and she would open them. Cheese curls. You little kid, like 7. So if you was like 4, I was like 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. I wasn't 15. I'm just kidding. But she was little. You was like 5, bro. And so we would be in there because we didn't have no food in her house, and we would be like, "Can we have some?" The bag was really this big right here. And she will open the bag and be like, one for you, one for you, some for you. The bag was this big, man.
They would be so mad.
No way. And she was dead ass, and her mom ain't say nothing.
They're so mad. You know they used to call me? You know what they used to call me? They used to call me pork chop. They used to call me pork chop. Y'all look at her. They used to call me pork chop.
It wasn't me. I loved her. I just wanted cheese curl. Like, I ain't call you pork chop, bro.
They used to call me pork chop.
That was her brothers. Not me.
They was haters. It don't matter.
You better tell them.
What's sexy red name?
No, wait, guys. Oh my God. On the podcast, I'm supposed to bring it one day. Oh my gosh, we have to put the other thing for her favorite post. I think she's still doing it. Oh my God.
I posted a picture of all of them. Like,
where's that picture of all of them? Oh my gosh.
I got that. I gotta find it, but I got that too. But y'all, oh guys. Alright, so let's keep rolling. So
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to think out my straw, but I think it's frozen.
So let's talk about fake love from guys. Now, what about girlfriends? Do we even want to tap into that? I mean, we can keep going.
If I'm being honest, I can tap into it. Here's the thing.
Let's get a minute or two. I'm a timer. Let me put the timer on.
Okay, get the timer.
Let me put the timer on. Let's get a minute or two.
Let me tell you something. One of the things I hate the most is if you know somebody's friend, don't be their friend. If you're not, I think as a woman, as a grown woman, we have to distinguish when you know somebody is not your friend anymore or not for you, you gotta be willing to let go. That's very difficult. Like you don't want to let go of relationships because it's hard because of what you guys been through. One of the things that happened to me, this is recently, I remember being with someone, having a friend, and back when we were younger and maybe challenges would happen in our life. Mm-hmm. And I've always been a hustler, so I be getting money what I do. And so I'm not saying it in a bad way. This is what I learned it. This is how I learned it. Uh-huh. If you really think about it, like I never seen it no other way. We got all of our grandma, our uncles. I never, ever, ever, ever seen it no other way. I didn't see it that way. I seen that if you go hustle, it's gonna happen, and it always has. And so even with the smallest amounts, because I'm not always doing well. Sometimes I'm barely making it, but I have one friend that I love dearly. But life has life. And I remember back in the day when we didn't have cell phones and all that stuff, and I could take, if the phone was off, I call, the phone's not working, I drive over there, like, yo, the phone's off here, pay the phone bill, pay whatever. But as life began to change, as we got older and older and older, when challenges would happen, And I have not, me personally, never changed. I'm not a gloaty person. I'm not too good for nobody. I'm never, you know that. I don't never make nobody feel less than they are. I'm trying to help you. We gonna win.
Right.
That you can do that. Let me show you what to do. I'm gonna show you how to get it done. Period.
Right.
And so as we got old, as we continue to grow, and as I continue to grow in my life and my business, when I begin to extend my help on another level, what used to be love turned into, I think I'm better.
Oh, but that's how they felt.
That's what I was told.
Oh.
And it was never that way.
By a third party or by them?
Person. Okay. And I never changed how I felt. I feel the same way. If you need me, I'm here, whatever I could do, but it changed. And so is it fake love?
So with that said, let me ask you this. Do you feel like you grew and she didn't?
I feel like I grew and it was not acknowledged.
Oh.
That you're going to always be, I don't care what they think about you. You is not shit. Ooh. You is who, you know what it is. Now you acting this.
So she wasn't, I could say she wasn't for your, I guess you could say you evolved, you grew.
It's like
for your change.
A lot of people wasn't. I remember going to parties sometimes. Okay, let's talk about something simple as like Gucci. Gucci not my thing. Buying, getting in them stages where you get nice things.
Right.
And I can remember going, this is any woman though. I can remember when, this is not my thing. But I might have acquired something, a bag. Sit there. I can remember I acquired a bag. Something simple as a bag. Uh-huh. This is crazy. This is back in the day. You acquired something as simple as a bag. Because you were tomboy, Inga, you wasn't supposed to have grown into attractive Inga. And so because you walked in the party with all the order, you was like fake.
Okay.
But you wasn't my friend anyway. And I feel like friends, I feel like the best thing that you could do is let people that want to be let go. But you can never let go of a friend. A friend, even in times of distance and despair, when you're needed most, you'll be there. And sometimes you won't always be their bestie.
Okay.
But you could participate in their life.
I'm glad you said that let it go phrase, because that's going to pivot us into our next conversation, what I want to talk about, because I want to talk about manifestation. Right. Because I've been listening to podcasts. I've been listening to other people's podcasts and trying to get mine together. I want to,
yours is together. We got shit.
Well,
every podcast is better and different.
Yes, it is different. I can say that. So I've been listening to other podcasts, and this one girl, her name is Liz. It's called Date Yourself Instead. So definitely
shout out to Liz.
Because I've been living through her ever since the new year started. I've been listening to her like crazy. But anyway, she talks about manifestation heavy. And so I'm glad you said that last little line, because it made me think. And I also heard it from other places as well. And it says sometimes God will make you let go of good for better. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh. Because I have probably
you have to accept it. Well, I think that letting go is a crutch. Like, we so used to the familiar. And new heights, everybody can't go where you're going. And you have to achieve new heights. And it's hard. But guess what? It's others that's waiting for you.
Right.
Like, come over here, the water's fine. Everybody can't go with you. It's almost like, come on. Think about the family, what I say. Would you, oh, Jesus. Think about the people, everybody think about the people that you know. And sometimes you may be going somewhere and you already know, I'm not even going to play with so-and-so because you know how they do. Or you're going to talk to them like, listen, before you come in here, I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
Don't play with me. All right, now that all my hearts and minds is clear, we're going to go up in here. You got to be talking to certain people and tell them. And so everybody won't go with you.
You're right. Even
that's the hardest thing. The hardest thing for me has been letting go. I feel like the hardest, and not just whoever I'm talking about. Love. When I say I love her with all my heart, I have a friend that I love dearly. When I say I love her, had so much fun with her. Like, we had some of the best times of our life. but something terrible happened to me, and she decided to continue to talk to the person that the bad stuff happened to me to, and I had to make a decision. I love her. I want to be her friend, but if that's how you rolling, then I'm out.
Right.
And it made me sad sometimes. I'd be like, man, she's my homie, man. Like, damn, man.
Wow.
But I had to choose me. I had to choose me.
Glad you said that.
Yeah. You decide to pick. That's what you're doing.
Even though we getting off tangent because we'll talk about manifestation. However, how you saying how your best girlfriend still talks to somebody that hurts you?
Basically, listen, not only do they still, I don't know what they do now because it's been like 6 years since I made that decision. I literally had to make a decision like, this happened to me. I had to somebody tried to kill me. I had to reenact on the floor, like in front of her. This person did this to me, and I know that you still talk to them. Let me show you what they did. I literally laid on the floor, showed her everything, told her everything. But you talk to them. If you talk to them, you can't talk to me. And I didn't let her make a decision. I just decided that she's still doing it, and I was out.
So my question to you now is, who was friend first? Was she friends with him first?
She was my friend.
She was your friend. You basically introduced her to this person.
Yes, it's a violation. I got girlfriends that if you, and they're not my friends like this, but it's all about character.
So I'm going to play devil's advocate because I don't have any kids and I know you have kids. Mm-hmm. So for instance, because they say when you break up or have a breakup, just because I broke up with you don't mean I broke up with the family. Would you find yourself still being chummy with the ex of your son?
Gosh. So, I'm going to be honest. So, my son is away, and he has a wife, girlfriend, and he has an ex I know all of their life. Mm-hmm. And the answer is, I am chummy with the girl. And I have been confronted by the current girl that is disrespectful to her.
Okay.
However, the other girl, I know them since they was kids, like 13 years old. They're grown now, like 30. But I know them all their life. And I got to respect. It's hard. It's challenging, but I don't be feeling like that. So when the ex talks to me, which she, again, a nice girl, she doesn't have no interest in my son. And I know that. But I have to respect when the current girl tells me that when you talk to her, it's disrespectful to me. And I have tried to say that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
But then I put myself in a situation because a Blue Bear's mama want to be friends with the ex. And I'd be like, that's crazy.
Right.
So yes, the answer is I do do that.
You do that?
I am. So I do try to keep it. Now, if I knew my son was still seeing the other girl, absolutely not. But I know that they're not.
Right.
She's a nice, good girl.
That's a good example. I'm not saying it's not an example. I don't want to discredit any of the examples you just gave me. But you knew her before they had a thing, right? Like, you knew her when she was a regular kid.
I knew her when they were children. Like,
right.
That was like his first little girlfriend ever.
Right. But you knew her as a little girl before you knew them as a couple. I did. Right?
I did.
That was a good example, though. It's still an example I was looking for. But mine is more so, what if you met the other half through your son? Like, for example, I'm going to put it out there. I was engaged. I feel like since I walked away, so should my family. Like, my mom still talks to my ex. And granted, we were together for 7 years, so she may feel like that's still her son. They have a bond. And I kind of do that to my brothers as well. My oldest brother, he's been married 3 times. But my sister-in-law she's still my sister. Like, they still have kids together.
But that's different because they got kids together. So here's what I would say. If the first young lady had hurt my son, she's done.
Okay.
We ain't got to talk about no more. But that's not the case. However, as a mother, I still do have to respect the new girl because I'm a person and my Boo Bear has a mom that really be playing his ex clothes. And there are times where I'd be like, yeah, don't make me sick. There be times like they playing it, like they gonna keep playing with it.
Okay, I got you.
You know. And then I get to be a black woman, that angry black woman, and I'd be like, because you already know what it was. Don't make me send you back to your mama couch, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me go off.
Wait, but to answer, because I know people are like, well, she answer her questions, but to answer, like, to put my question back out there, I guess say it better. Like, am I wrong, though, to think, like, because he hurt me, y'all should be done, too?
So, that's what I said. So, this is a challenge, because you're my cousin.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about my auntie. And I don't want no smoke, but I think she know how I feel. And I feel like, again, let's bring it to my situation. If someone hurt my son, and I'm not fucking with nobody that hurt my son. Okay. And so, that, you know what it is. Right. But I'm not your mama.
Right.
Right? And so for my son, that if someone hurt my son, she's done. If you don't mess with her, put it like this. If you don't mess with her, neither do I. Mom won't F with her. Say less. Listen, he don't say, but he don't say that. Sorry.
Who's your choice?
Wait, where's that phone?
I'm gonna go watch.
Don't tell you what
It's alright, Mom. I still love you. I just had to put it out there.
Listen, honey. I clap for myself. I want to be like Snoop Dogg. Thank God for myself, because I ain't say nothing about you. You know how I don't want to smoke. She said it. I smell a flower. I'm gonna give you your flowers.
All right, since we went off on a tangent, the segment was really supposed to be about manifestation.
Well, she was not telling the truth, because we were talking about real estate and Airbnbs.
No, we had moved on, and then we went off on this.
This is right. This is tonight's conversation.
I went to it, y'all.
Shout out to tonight's conversation.
So if you ever had a chance to go, y'all,
and then we're talking about everything.
I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to go, because they're doing their rounds again. I had went in September. I went to the one in Atlanta. It's just that my recording was so long on my phone, I couldn't piece it and chop it up to repost some of it. But it's worth it, y'all. If you get a chance to go to tonight's conversation, definitely go.
I can't wait till Armani Berry is live one day. Yeah.
I will be.
Oh my God, guys, this is Armani Berry in a piece. No, it's going to be Armani Berry. We have a new system here, guys. And so if I want to talk however I want to talk, and if I want to talk like Armani Berry, we got an Armani Berry button. All right. And so one day, guess what? I'm manifesting that one day Armani Berry is going to be, first of all, the one thing that you are going to do. I'm going to say it. I know you want to hear it. You will go back to training. And you will. And you're going to have not only will you go back there, you're going to have a live, there's going to be hundreds of people there, thousands of people.
Oh, of course, because we're going to go to Carnival. We're going to, of course,
I thought we did.
No, I took a break. I'm taking a break. Yo, I went so many places in 2023. We was outside. Like, what? I went.
Write that down. Blueberry phone. Write that down. It's another episode.
No, I will not discriminate against my blueberry.
That's her favorite. I can't stand it. No, write that down. Because that's all I want to know.
Can I tell you, when he comes over here, he always fixes something for me.
Oh my gosh.
He always fixes something for me. Why would I hate on him?
Why did he fix the cabinet?
He can do no wrong.
Why did he fix the cabinet? I feel like he gets a kick out of it. I feel like he gets a kick out of cousin's house. He'll come over. I'll be minding my business. And I'm like, guys, listen, this is a literal estate. She's crying. I just want y'all to know this is just one wall. We have massive walls and stuff. And so, I come from the upper level, okay? From the upper room. Remember that book?
Yep.
And I'm looking for Blue Bear. I'm like, hello, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm down here fixing cousin's cabinets because the handles are shaky. Nigga, what? And I literally record him. He's in there, like, see, it's shaky over here. And so I just recorded. So that way, when not recorded, I just tightened it up. First of all, where did he even find a screwdriver? Was he using the butter? Did he have a screwdriver?
I have a whole cabinet.
I didn't even know he had a screwdriver. He literally had a screwdriver and was pleasantly walking around the house fixing a screwdriver. Y'all better come and get one of these. That's all I'm saying. Like, literally. Fixing, cousin, I fixed your dish.
Stop! Don't hate on my cousin.
I cannot.
Cause you hear this, but I'm taking up for you, cuz. You just
don't do it. You better not ever watch this episode because I talked about 4 of my exes.
You got to cut this out. I'm gonna edit it for you, cuz.
Don't edit it. You need it now. Okay, so manifesting.
Yes, manifestation.
That's one of my favorite
I
things.
got some things. Look, we're gonna do another episode because I have some things that I'm learning about manifestation. What?
Write that down.
Oh, it's already in my book.
Okay, it's already in the book.
It's already in my book. So I'm learning some things. I don't want to expose it because when you manifest something, you're supposed to do it and then let it go. So I'm going to do it. I'm gonna let it go. You're gonna forget about it, and then I'm gonna have an episode when it happens because what I manifest hopefully will be on the episode.
Did you know I manifested my G-Wagon?
Really?
I swear to God, I can show you. I'm gonna show you right now. Listen, guys, I'm not.
So tell me the process. So when did you manifest? How did you manifest? How long did it take? And then how many G-Wagons did you get?
Stop, don't hype me up.
I'm just
saying.
Let me
tell y'all.
Because it's manifestation. So you've been through it. I'm trying to go through it. However, I have manifest stuff that I didn't realize I manifest. So for instance, when 8th grade or whatever grade, usually you have a teacher that makes you write down your goals. So we had to write a 5-year and a 10-year plan out. I remember looking at it recently when I was cleaning out, documents and stuff when I was moving. And I saw that I had wrote a paper in 8th grade about me going to a junior college first and then going to a 4-year school. Yo, why did I go to Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology, which is a junior college, it was 2 years, and then when I graduated there, I went to Temple for marketing. So I was just like, oh my God, I did that. So I manifest that. For me, it was called goal writing. However, it's the same thing when you're doing those vision boards.
Yes, I did a vision board Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I need to do one. Did y'all do one for 2024? We're going to do a vision board.
This going to be I put this up in 2013.
Whoa, where is that? Atlanta?
I don't know. It's my house. I don't know. I don't know where it is, but this is my house. Look.
Oh, gosh.
Not yet. Can y'all see it?
We're going to put that in. I'm going to have to add that. Send it to me.
I'm going to send it to you.
I'm going to add it to the episode, y'all.
But I'm going to show you. I manifested.
So, yeah, tell us about the car. How you manifested G-Wagon?
One time. So, my son, Sean, was so G-Wagon to me, I'm into old money. I'm into how people are flashy, they want you to know. You never ever ever hear me talk about how much money I made or had. Number one, money is revolving, so if I had it, I don't got it today. But money evolves. And so I don't talk about money, number one, because I know the Feds be looking and I've been there before.
Okay.
That's first.
They watching.
They are. And not only the Feds are looking, the haters are looking. And the higher you climb, the more you see all these flowers. This is all the people trying to pull you down. Oh. So no matter how, it's true. No matter, I heard Carisha, please, the city girl. I said city girl because she said girl. She said that when she was becoming city girl, everybody was on her side cheering her on, asking for her music and all that. When she became a city girl, them same people was trying to pull her back down.
Wow.
They didn't want her to get there. And that was one of the hardest things for her. Take love. And so I believe in old money. If you think about it, Warren Buffett, Michael, what's the man, Microsoft guy? I don't know.
Steve Jobs?
Not Steve Jobs, but the Gaines, the Microsoft dude, whatever his name is. Old money, old white money. I don't mean to say it like that. Even old Bob Johnson, people like that. You never hear old money talk about what they have. They got it. That's what they do. Right. And so I believe in living that. That's what I do, not what I have. It is not your business what I have. If you know what I have, you're going to rob me. You're trying to run down on me. You're trying to pull me over under the bridge. I'm going to run you over just so you know I'm waiting. And so it's old money is a big deal to me because it is not to be discussed. It is just a thing. And so a G-Wagon to me, and an old house, if you ever notice, if I buy a house, you never see me buy a brand new built house. I always get an older house. Old houses is structure. It's if it catches on fire, it's not gonna burn to the ground. It's gonna stay. I'm gonna have my frame and put my shit back up. And so old money is it's just what I do. It's like being a refined woman. I'm a woman, a bad bitch, but I'm a refined woman, and that's better than being a bad. Okay. Because I am just.
Snaps to old money.
You feel me? And so I wanted a.
So yes, manifesting.
So I've been wanting a G-Wagon. I wanted a G-Wagon ever since I was. Sean played basketball,
G-Wagons is that? How old are G-Wagons?
I don't know, but let me tell you something. Sean, I've been wanting a G-Wagon since I was like 12 or 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
Because it's sturdy. It was like a military utility truck. So when you shoot it,
so a Hummer.
When you shoot, yes, like the thing. But when you shoot it up, you can't shoot me. And it's because I'm old money. Okay. And so Sean had a basketball coach one time when he played for Adidas and all that, and he had a G-Wagon. I got in it, and I'm getting a G-Wagon because this is refined. It's what you're supposed to do. And I'm looking for a post, but back in 2008, maybe, I posted a pink one and a purple one next to each other. And at that time, I didn't know I was manifesting 2 G-Wagons. I just put them next to each other because I thought I was a Kardashian. So I posted them together. But now when I look back in 2020, I got a black one. 2019, I got a black G-Wagon. And in 2021, I got a white one. And I never, I wanted a G-Wagon. And so the way that I manifested a G-Wagon, I couldn't afford it. Okay. It's been a long time. And so I would buy anything close to it. A Land Rover Square. I don't know if you remember my LR3. Mm-hmm. Every car I ever bought would be a Square. A Jeep Square, a Land Rover Square. I can't pay for the G-Wagon, but I'm going to get myself as close to it so I don't lose the moment. I'm an author now. I watched a movie called Misery. And in Misery, do you remember Misery?
I only remember breaking the ankle.
That's all you need to know. You know Misery. So in Misery, the main character, Paul Sheldon, was the guy that she kidnapped. He was the writer. He was going to go to the mountains and manifest his, he's going to write his book and have a celebratory glass of wine at the end of his book, or a glass of champagne at the end of his book. And from the moment I saw that movie, and I was very young, I want to be an author because I want to celebrate over the water the wine. Okay. And so I wrote my first book in 2021, living on the riverfront in Delaware. And I cried because I literally was sitting on the water, toasting my wine to my first book, just like I saw in Misery. I didn't know when. I just knew that I was going to sit over the water and write a book. And I did it. Wow. Right? Just like that. And so I really believe in manifestation, like having a wig bar working with Cassandra, R.I.P., our auntie, being able to, like, when I remember being away and I was going to come home, writing out my plans, and I'm going to have a wig bar. And I remember my friend telling me, it's not the same when you left. Instagram got this thing crazy and people are not, there was Instagram when I went away, but when I went away, I had to go to the feds. But when I went away, Instagram was kind of just starting. And so I didn't know Instagram like Instagram was today. When I left, I literally was the only one that had virgin hair. You remember that back in the day when hardly no one had hair except me and Auntie.
I was going to say, I knew about hair and weaves and bundles before the world knew.
Yeah.
With my eyes.
So the only ones that had, so we had Afro World, remember? That was where we used to order like the kinky hair and all that. But then finding virgin hair, we was the only ones that knew about virgin hair until when I came back, everybody knew about virgin hair. I remember being at Bronner Brothers show in Atlanta in 2000, I don't remember, the year 10 maybe. There was one virgin hair vendor there and me. Nobody else. One Chinese vendor and me, and a lady with a machine to do wefting. Nobody even knew what it was. And when I came back from the feds, it was everywhere. You know, and so manifesting, opening the wig bar and all that. But I feel like my whole life, like me, my goal right now is to become the #1 women's wellness speaker in the world. And I know I can do it. I know I can do it because when I look outside, when I manifest, I see. If I talk to Zoom, I see 20,000 people. I know that I'll have a yacht one day because when I look out my window at the water in Virginia, I although that's the Chesapeake Bay, that's not what I see. I see a marina with my yacht in it every single day. I see it out my eyes.
Is it parked outside your house or?
No, it's like right off my pier right there. This shit is
right. So it's a pier at your house.
I see it every day. Even though the water is there, that's not what I see. I see what I envision. But I don't just see it. You gotta like put the plan together in motion and work for it. So I really, really, truly believe in manifesting. I believe that God is a scripture. I don't know the scripture. We can look it up, but it says, "Eyes have not seen, nor have ears heard, nor has it entered into the hearts of man what God will do for those who love Him." And so, if I tell you that I see the yacht outside, that I see G wagons, there's not material things that I see like being fine and fit and fabulous and 60 that I see. That's my eyes. The Bible says that eyes have not seen, nor have ears heard, nor has it entered in the hearts of men what God will do for those who love Him. And I know how I feel about God, and I know what I do. If I know what I see, and God said, "You can't even imagine what I'm gonna do,"
right?
Stop playing with me.
Preach, cousin.
That's how I feel. That's how I work every day.
Boss Girl Fun.
.com. No, seriously, cousin. Like that's how I know that I believe. This is how I live my whole life.
Right.
That house we found in Landenberg that you came to. I promise you, when I drove past the house, Martin wasn't with me. I was like, "Boo Bear, I found the house." We wasn't looking for a house. We was looking for a rental. And I was like, "Yo, I found the house. That's our house." We went in there. I ain't never seen an abandoned house. It's a whole back to the beginning of the segment. I ain't never seen an abandoned house we can't break in. And I never did. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Let me tell you, when I went back to that house and we went in there, we said our prayers. I already know it's my house. I was like, we was in the backyard because when you seen the house, it was like overgrown. All this green shit looked horrible. Nobody went. His mama was like, "Why would you take my son to a house like that? My son wants a different house than that." Like she gave me the indignant thing. I was like, "Boo Bear, that's our house." I knew it. We didn't even put an offer in on it. We went around the backyard. We was like, "Oh shit, that's our house." We said our prayer. We did the 1-2 walk through. I lay in the bathtub. I got a picture. I lay in the bathtub like I'm taking a bath. Take a picture. This is our house. We went to closing in like 60 days. That's our house. I knew it. Period. It's like
so manifestation, yo. It works.
It gotta work. You gotta claim it.
Living proof.
You gotta claim it.
No, that's what's up. But I do see things. I have visions.
Like
so, I do see things.
What you be seeing, cousin?
I mean, just think this podcast. Like it lived in me.
Yeah.
So I can say this is a manifestation. Where it goes and how it grows is currently like just manifesting. So,
yeah, and look at the date.
Nice. Oh, 2013. Wow.
I manifested in 2013.
Wow. Right.
Yes.
So posting things on your social media, that's a thing.
Social proof, right?
Right.
Like just so you know, like I didn't have it. I didn't even have the money to buy it. And look, I put it up there. And now I literally could say like I'm driving one and I traded one in a year ago, my birthday, like the first house I had in there. You never seen this house. You never seen my house in Delaware, my other house. I don't think you ever seen it. I had another house before Pennsylvania in Delaware.
Yeah, the one with the apartment, the one across the street from the apartment.
No,
or from the what's that? The school, the jogging thing. What is it? A house?
My Van Buren Street house. Yes. When I went to the feds. That house. Here's the crazy part. I wish I would have told you too, because you would have went there. That house, for the whole time I was in the feds, I had somebody to rent there for like a year, and then for the next 3 years it was vacant. Nobody lived there. It went to sheriff's sale 7 days before I came home. It's sad. They mailed me the keys to jail. Mailed me the keys to the feds, and I had them. But Martin didn't understand at the time enough. I just if somebody would have just moved in there, I would still have the house to this day. But when they sold it, I didn't know. But when they sold that house 7 days before I came home, 7 is the number of completion, if you believe in God. And when that happened, only 7 days before I came home, I was like, I'm going to get another one.
Wow. When you start manifesting things, it's a feeling you get as well. How I say is you in the sun?
Me and Vita. That was the other house. You didn't tell me you've been there.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I do remember that one.
Yeah, that's
the one where the stuff happened.
Yes.
Yeah, because you was getting a pool bill in the back.
2040. Let me tell you about manifestation going wrong. I was building a pool in the background. I was building a pool in my backyard. Cost me $50,000. I ain't even had $5. I had enough to pay the deposit. I was going to figure it out. I was going to hustle it. I just wanted a pool for my son. You want to know what's crazy? Let me talk to y'all for a second. I wanted a house with a pool so bad for my son. And guess what? My son didn't even want a pool. He wanted a skate park.
Well, he could have skated park.
But he could have skated that. All I had to do was drop some plywood in the back. He was happy, but not me. I want to build a pool.
True.
He never asked me for a pool. He asked me for a skate park.
Wow. That was selfish.
Wasn't it? I just wanted him to have a pool. He asked me for a yard with a skate park. All I did was get some boards, stick them up. You know what I'm saying? A couple ramps, but nothing. Manifestation going
wrong. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So crazy.
That's real.
It's true. He asked me for a skate park. That would cost me $100.
This might be the end of our episode, y'all.
But wait, I want to talk about manifestation real fast.
Okay.
So when you manifest, tell me how do you do it?
No, I've already talked about how I did it when I was younger, like because it was more so goal writing for me. I didn't realize I was manifesting. I've also did vision boards. Now, did I pay attention to how much of a vision it turned out to be? I can't really connect them right now. However, I'm working on some kind of manifestation right now because for me, and I talked about this in my very first episode about feeling like the girl that has everything and has nothing. Like that is a real feeling. I'm also learning to better deal with my emotions. I'm learning that you can have two emotions. You can
about the same thing.
You can be happy and sad at the same time. Like I'm a happy person, but I'm also have my empty moments, like where I feel emptiness, like or I might feel just a little lonely. Like I can say that, right? And then I'm also finding in the manifestation process when you want something so bad, you gotta let it go because since you want it so bad, and you keep trying to grab it so much, it's pushing you away.
But why you can't, in case if it's a manifestation instead of you wanting it so bad, why you're not planning the steps towards it?
Because I didn't realize because now I'm getting into the manifestation, like recognizing it, should I say?
Yes.
I've always did it, but I'm getting into recognizing that the things you think of, the things you manifest, the things you write down, the things you say out of your mouth becomes reality. It becomes real. And I'm learning more and more. If you're always talking negative about yourself, like you always say, "Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't have this." Stop talking about what you don't have and talk about what you do have.
Think about, you bring about.
Right, because the things you don't have will turn into reality if you have it.
Because as a man speaketh and thinketh, so is he. Ooh. And so when you talk about, the more you talk about what you don't have, you're going to get more of what your brain focuses on is what's going to happen.
Correct.
I don't got this. You don't.
Like, so it might be TikTok, Instagram, however you get your information. You don't have to believe everything you see, but some of the things you see, it's just a seed. It's just a little seed that plants that grows in you. So some of the stuff I seen, for instance, I saw the rice experiment. You can Google that. It's a rice experiment where they have I see some people do three things of rice, but it's rice, it's cooked rice. They had one that's just out in the open, just in a container. They had one that's covered, and then it was one that was covered, and they had two. Two was out in the open, if I remember this correctly. The one thing of rice, they talk positive things to it. You're beautiful. You are loved. You are this. It's all positive things they talk to. The other thing of rice, negative. You're horrible. You're disgusting. You're just anything negative you can think of. When I think 30 days went by, and then I saw another one. Somebody else did one with a third one, and they just left it covered. The other two were out open on the counter, and the other one was just covered. So the one that they spoke positive to, after 30 days, it didn't really mold. The rice didn't really, because remember, this is cooked rice. It didn't really mold. The one they talked negative to molded crazy. It had crazy mold in it. And then the one that the person ignored wasn't as bad as the one they spoke negative to. So your words are powerful.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I was just like, oh my God, it's called the rice experiment. Definitely look it up.
Try it.
Definitely. I never tried it.
You should try it.
I don't even watch scary movies, y'all. Like,
The breakfast man made it scary to you.
That's scary. That's like
you should try it.
That's like demon stuff to me.
I know, but I guess it's hard, dude. You being here every time you walk past your bad rice.
Right,
like you're dumbass.
Right.
Dumbass.
Right. I feel like I'm inviting something in. No, I'm good.
Don't do that.
I don't. Now, if Yaya was here, Yaya, if y'all hear it, so I'm walking. If I had Yaya here, she ran into me.
Look, she's under Janelle. Like, I tell you, she comes in the house and runs to you now. She don't even like go.
That's my homie.
Oh my gosh, she loves you so much. Listen, I will say about manifesting that anything that I've ever done, even now, it's not easy becoming the best motivational speaker in the world. But I know I can do it because I've seen me do other things.
But you see it. So
I see it so clear. Like I see it so clear.
Yeah, certain things I do see. And certain things I don't see, but I want it so bad. I'm learning that since you want it so bad, you gotta let it go. I gotta give it to the universe.
Or you got
give it to the universe. That's my new saying right now. I give it to you. I give it to the universe.
I feel like if you want it so bad, you have to work towards it. You can't give it away. You have to.
I have to because I'm also learning that if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I already have a plan.
I have not seen.
I can't. So how can I put this? Because I can't say I can't. Don't say you can't.
You can and you will. You must.
You can.
I can. I will. I must. Say it. I can. I will. I must.
I can't.
I can. I will. I must.
I have not. I haven't. But I'm also learning, like it's a learning curve. So that's why I say I'm getting into manifestation. So I can't really tell you what I manifest besides. Right. So that's what I'm saying. My next, like I'm getting into it, y'all. I have some plans because I listen to Date Yourself Instead. Her name is Liz. She has a whole course on all this kind of stuff. She's young girl. However, age doesn't matter. I'm also learning age doesn't matter.
It doesn't. The Bible said that the old will teach the young. Ooh. The young will teach the old.
Right, I'm about to say because she's young.
The young will teach
and when I tell you this girl schooling me,
the young will teach the old. It says that.
Yes, she's like when I took, and not only that, it also is making me realize what I think, what I feel. Sometimes I be feeling like, yo, make it make sense. Like this is a podcast. Make it make sense. That's what's eating me. Is my thing. Is this eating me? But no, it's like confirmation. Like how you feel, how you thinking, what's happening, how you acting. You are not
stop
wrong.
Second guess yourself.
Right. It's like, no, you are not wrong.
I think that's important. When you know what you know,
right.
You're done.
Right. And then even talking to my girlfriends about certain things, it's funny because when you talk to your girlfriends, friends, or whoever, it don't even have to be somebody you know. To be honest, when you talk to certain people, you're kind of looking for guidance sometimes, or just their feedback on things, confirmation. Yeah. So when I was speaking to my one girlfriend about a situation I was going through, she just looked at me. When I tell you, she was like, "I know you know." Yeah. I know you know. Listen to you.
It's like, what you just talking to me here? Some talk.
Right. She was like, "Listen to you." She was like, "I know you know," and I'm gonna leave it at that. She said, "Listen to what you just said to me. I know you know." And I was like,
you just want to hear it.
I was like, okay.
Write this down. This is another episode. Self-worth versus self-confidence. How you do anything is how you do everything. Write it
down. Wait, self-worth
versus self-confidence. And how you do anything is how you do everything.
So it was brought to you by
Boss Grow Fund. Listen, guys, I have a free gift for you today. If there's anybody that wants to start, grow, and fund their own business, like literally learn how to get to the bag, learn how to get the money to start your business, because so many of us go into business not having the resources. And some of us go into business with resources, but did you know that the secret to business for anybody is using other people's money? And let me tell you this is a strategy that you got to know. Don't you ever forget this. The bank does not give you money when you need it. They give you money when you got it. Mm-hmm. And so you should always be using other people's money to fund your business. And I literally can teach you strategies to using other people's money to fund your dreams, to fund your business, your ideas, your wildest inventions. Start, grow, and fund. You're going to go to www. But to begin is www.bossupyourbag.com. www.bossupyourbag.com. This was fun. My God, she talking. Listen, your voice. You know you're talking and your voice is getting tired. Your voice, you done talk till you're done talking because we done manifested.
It's late, y'all.
We done talked about friends.
It's
I
late.
done ate all of my peanuts.
We always
I done had a margarita and a
Ooh,
quarter.
it's midnight. We've been
and
doing
some
this for
water.
3 hours.
That's okay. Her camera is still. Listen, she got a
Maybe
good
more.
computer chat. That thing's still recording. Listen, when I'm saying I cannot express how proud I am that you keep it going. I see you changing. Like I literally seen her go from flip flops to I'm not gonna show myself to like half glam. Guys, wait till she get glamped up. Y'all don't want this smoke right here. So stay watching the Armani Beauty podcast. You know what? You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited.
Clap it up. Snap it up.
Anyway, it's been real.
Yes. Well,
So,
thank you
last
very
words.
much for being here. Thank you for
Listen.
showing me love. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
In closing, may I never appear as I live a perfect life, but that my movements reflect that life was lived. I love those that live through me. I pray that you live your best one as well. God brought me to this. He'll get me through this. Amen. Have a good one, y'all. Stay blessed.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
Yes.
I'm about to crash in real life. Good night. Good night.